Hello, and welcome to today's Learning to Lean Tools introduction. Today's tool is Kanban. My name is Katie Lebeds. I'm a professional speaker, certified instructor facilitator, Lean Six Sigma Master Black Belt, project management professional, coach, and mentor. And I'm the president of Learning to Lean. Let's get started. Let's start with the basics. Kanban means signal. It's an indicator that some action needs to be taken or the status of something. A Kanban system can be applied in manufacturing, in the office, and in your personal life. In manufacturing, Kanban is typically applied when more product or parts are required to continue a process. The Kanban signal can either be an electronic signal or the use of a manual Kanban card. The person that's responsible for gathering the manual Kanban cards in a manufacturing environment is called a water spider. They follow a set route every day that check the cards, signaling more inventory is needed at a certain point on the line. We can apply the same concept of Kanban in an office environment. In an office environment, we can use a Kanban board to keep track of things like project status, individual team members' workload, development stages in IT, etc. Office Kanban boards can be manual with post it notes or on a whiteboard, or electronic using software. How do you create a Kanban board for the office? First, determine what you want to track and why you want to track it. Next, create your categories. The example on the right shows you some categories that a development team might use. Start out with using a whiteboard and or post-it notes. Use this manual system until you get the board functioning the way you want it to. I have used different color post-it notes in the past on my team Kanban boards. Each color post-it note represents a different team member. This is an example of a Kanban board I used when managing a project team. We had categories for backlog or in queue when not working on them yet, and then our tollgate phases, initiating, planning, executing, and control. We also had an area for escalations. There's a legend at the bottom of our board to indicate the owner of each color of post it note once something officially became a project. As the project progressed, the project manager would pick up the post it note and move it from one phase to another on the board. If they needed help, they moved that post it note to escalate, where I had 4 hours to help them resolve the issue. We had a big whiteboard where we had this initially created. We reviewed the board every morning during our 15-minute stand up meeting. Once we all agreed on the format, we eventually moved to an electronic Kanban board in our ticketing system. We removed the whiteboard and placed a large computer monitor in our area for us to use every morning. Kanban systems are even used in hotel rooms in minibars. Once you remove an item from the bar, it says an electronic signal to add that item to your bill. You can even create a Kanban system at home to keep track of homework or daily behavior of your kids. In today's session, we learned about the Kanban tool. Kanban means signal. It can be an electronic or manual signal to notify a person or system that activity needs to occur. We also looked at different types of Kanban boards. Thank you for joining me in today's session. This is Katie Lebeds from Learning to Lean. You can reach us via email or on our website below.